Jerry, okay?
Yeah.
And then if you want me to, I'll record this meeting as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll record it. Okay, so I'll
Okay.
press record. So Evgeny, can you see my screen, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to show you what we sell to AIF.
I'm back.
All right. Oh,
Here I am. It's
David,
me. I'm here. It's me.
All right. So, David, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
I invited Leah also on this meeting because she's part of the Active Directory horizontal team lead.
I'm here.
You don't need to do anything. Like you don't even ask question. Just listen. Maybe ask the question later on to myself. Okay. But this meeting is basically just like we sold a project to a company, and then me, David, and Evgeny is just.
Are you still talking? Because if you are, you're breaking up.
Planning the next step of what we should. Am I breaking up? Am I? Hello?
You're breaking up. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of silence in between talking.
Damn. I wonder if it's my internet here. Can you hear me okay, David?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll talk slower.
Okay. You can use hand signals if it gets.
So Evgeny.
Yep. Just flow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We installed the server already, right? So the next thing, machines, Evgeny. So the idea, what they wanted to have is, they currently have their Active Directory, right? They wanted to have a complete new Active Directory, Evgeny.
I knew that. You can skip it because David already explained that to me.
Gone quiet again. Are you talking?
David, can Evgeny hear me or?
Yep. Follow.
Maybe it's you, David.
I don't know. There just seems to be a big delay.
I'm experiencing the same thing with David.
I can't say. Oh, now I heard that, but I haven't heard you say anything for a minute or two, Yudi.
No, I haven't said anything for a minute or two.
Oh well, that's okay, fine. All right. Well, I guess let's plow on and see how we go. Oh, that's better. I heard you laugh as soon as I said.
Okay, so I'm getting it.
Yep.
Okay. So we need to build the 4 servers. Actually, I have them in here in ConnectWise. And it finished loading. Okay. So Evgeny, have we known all the hardware, serial numbers, part numbers, warranty in ConnectWise? In CRM?
Nope.
So we need to do that. Okay.
I'll put it in the CRM, but I don't know anything about warranty. You have to check it yourself.
Okay, I'll help you with that, Evgeny. But let me know when you do it. Okay, I'll help you with that.
Yeah, I'll do it today.
So, Jerry, you taking note of this, okay?
Yeah, I am.
So Evgeny will do this. Assemble hardware. Evgeny is already done. That is already done. Install ESX on her host is already done. Configure storage. Evgeny is already done. Now, Evgeny, have you configured the ILO on the new server? Yep.
Yes,
and use the previous ILO license?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's already done.
Yudi,
Get the time.
Connect ask, how about his hours?
Yeah. Don't worry, Jerry. I'll speak to you about that later on. Okay.
Okay.
Um, at AIF open license now that I need to do. So Jerry, this one here, 953. It's me. Evgeny already assembled the hardware. Now, David and Evgeny, do we need to? Do you think we should keep the old DL350 G5 server or not?
I can't see any reason to do that.
So, Evgeny, do you prefer to keep it or do you prefer to remove it?
I don't think so we need it, because you mean the old one.
Yeah, the old one, the G5.
The old one, just give me a second, I open it. It's not so bad, it's got 8 CPUs altogether, I believe, so it's 2 by 4.
Well, the first consideration is, do they have a VMware license which will allow them to run 3 hosts?
They do.
It is.
Okay. So the second question then, I think, Evgeny, would be, is leaving that old host in the cluster going to pull down the EVC CPU settings more than we would want to?
That's a good question, but I did not increase them yet, so...
But we would want to. I mean, it depends how much benefit we're going to get from that, really, doesn't it?
Just give me a second. So, Hevel, and the new one is Haswell. Oh, well, yeah, if you wish, we can disconnect it, because actually those 2 new hosts, they're both quite good, so we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step up on the CPU settings.
On the CPU settings.
That's it then. We dump it. Yeah. If
Okay.
you know,
So,
we wouldn't want to forego.
That's correct. So better to take out old server from the domain, from the cluster.
Is there any benefit to having it sitting there as a standalone, Evgeny, outside the cluster? Could it potentially be useful in the future?
I can't see any big reasons for that. Nope.
Okay.
So, for example, now 2 big servers. Just give me a second. One second. So there is some VMs. There is 2 VMs on the old server. And how about the... Okay, so mothership is 43. Yudi, I got 2 more memory sticks on my desk.
That's for the DL380 G9.
Otherwise, it's for current server, which they have.
Yeah, the current server. Yeah, but
So
that's,
I believe
that's
in this case
below Nisaba.
We will go 2 servers by 60 gig on each. So I believe we do not need we do not have anything from the old one.
So you wanted to remove it?
Yeah, I think it's the best way idea, just to remove it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Now, so Evgeny, the other 2 server, the other 2 memories is for the DL380 G9, but it's the one above Nisaba, Evgeny. So we might do that unless you need it urgently, the RAM to be upgraded. But otherwise, we might do that later on.
Yeah, we'll do later on. We can survive. So you need 4 more virtual machines, but we need to first discuss what you wish from them.
Okay.
What are they for?
Okay, cool. This is what I'm getting into. I'm glad you asked me the question because I have the answer, Evgeny. Okay. So the first, so you build 4 VM, Evgeny. You install on each of them. You provision guide BD. Apparently, David have a AIF script that will create the GuideDBD username and password, Evgeny?
Well, it's a script for anybody. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's
for anybody. Yeah.
not yeah. It looks for the value of the guide EBD password at the client level in LabTech and uses that as the password, and that can vary from client to client, but it's the same script that runs.
David, when this script will run? When I join to the domain?
No, when you run,
you're
it
not
has to
showing
be
it to the
manually.
domain.
Has to be manually run, Evgeny. I can go through that with you. There's no drama.
So
Okay,
so
better.
so
When
David.
I create that, I'll just let you know you run the script. It's okay, yeah?
Well, I'll show
So-
you how to do it. It's something you should know how to do. So I'll quickly show you how to do it, mate.
Yeah.
We'll do it together, hand
Yeah.
in hand. Okay.
Hand in hand. Fucking cuddle, both of you. I don't care.
No, I don't think we'll go
the
that
next-
far.
Evgeny, the next one, you need to leave it on work groups, okay? Make sure that you don't join it to the current domain, okay?
Yeah. No. I mean, we need to create another domain.
Now, Evgeny, I wanted to ask you, for this new domain, this new Active Directory for the server, do you think we should have a separate VLAN for that, or keep it the same?
No, I don't think so. No, better to keep the same. They do not use so much, and domain needs just isolation on the logical level, so we do not need to split them on the physical level.
David, do you agree with that?
I think so. If again he's comfortable with that, yeah.
Okay, cool. So leave the name as default.
Just
So,
quickly,
okay, so you,
quick question on that. Have we had agreement from them about the name of the new domain out of interest?
nah, not yet. So I'm gonna ask. I'm going to ask Daryl. So Evgeny, you need to wait for me, okay? So I'm gonna ask Daryl
Yeah, of
what's the
course.
new domain, because
So first of all, I
Evgeny
just
needs to
need
build
one of
the servers for a
base
second.
machine, and then we can deploy how many servers you need. That's it. Very easy.
Yeah. So you just preparing the template, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then so that's we already decide. The answer is no. We don't need that. So I'm gonna ask the Daryl for the server name and also the domain name.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion would be like AI DC-1. So the first server, Evgeny, it would be the domain controller, and then you need to configure the new Active Directory on this server, and then obviously create an admin credentials on the Active Directory, Evgeny, and do Windows update. So you know about this, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yep, easy. Okay, so the second server, Evgeny, is AIDC2. It's the secondary domain controller, so you need to do a DC promo on the server. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. The third one, Evgeny, is AI Exchange server. So it's an Exchange server. Now, do you want to install the Exchange? Are you comfortable installing Exchange, or you want Salim to be involved in the Exchange part?
I believe we need to first that will be a completely separated exchange.
Separated
Not
Exchange.
connected.
Correct.
Yeah, I believe we'll leave it for Salim because she's doing it better. It's okay.
Yeah.
Very simple. You just need to place exchange. Okay. Which exchange do you need?
2016.
16. So I need to download this ILA. Okay.
Yeah. Now, Evgeny, so you want Salim to do the exchange, or you want it to do yourself?
No, Salim will do exchange. Yeah, leave it that simple as we do.
Okay, so basically your responsibility is just joining this server to the new domain, okay?
Of course, yeah.
Yep. Okay. And then how come I've only got 3 server? What's the other server, David?
File server. Where's that?
File server. Oh, maybe I haven't. Yeah, okay, so the next one, Evgeny, is the file server. What should the server be? AI?
I'll just throw in. I don't think Evgeny, you haven't worked in projects in ConnectWise before, have you?
No.
Yes, I seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
you
there's
seen it. Yeah.
all those numbers down there for each of the sort of specified steps are tickets.
This one here.
And
Yep.
the work you do will need to be entered in those tickets. That's basically it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're
That's
not Evgeny, David will catch up on you. Like will basically follow you up. Enter the ticket, close the ticket, Evgeny. No one laughing. Fuck, I'm not funny anymore.
You're never funny.
David
You're
the
never
Bowser. I'm never funny. Hey, FS, are you happy
I'd
with
say
that?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
if they are, yeah, let's keep it simple.
If they are,
yeah.
okay. And then the domain name. What did you want it to do? Like you told me about the domain name before, David. What?
Yeah, what did we say? I've forgotten.
Yeah, I forgot too.
I would think
What's the current domain, Evgeny? Internal
yeah.
domain.
AIF.
Yeah, let's make it AI Perth, all one word, if we can. That's a nice one.
Like that, David? Yeah, Perth.
Yeah. Because
Dot
then
com.
it just, clear. Can you hear me? AI Perth? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Evgeny, yeah, you've.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So AIF
Yeah.
local. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's stay until that. Okay, let's try to finish that first, and then we'll meet again, Evgeny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So
you got
the last one.
in the project already? I mean, these names, or you just write it down somewhere?
Well, like it's on the meet up with Jerry, and then Jerry will assign you some of this ticket. Okay, Evgeny?
Yeah, just you can update the tickets with the names, can't you, when you've agreed them? Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That way we'll all know what's going on.
I will update the ticket with the names, Evgeny, once I find out the names. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll tell you also. Like, I'll message you to say what's the server name. But from your perspective, you just start preparing the stuff, the templates. Now I'm going to do the licenses also, Evgeny. So I'm gonna add that into our VLLC. Okay.
So it will be under our credentials. That was my second question.
It will be under our credentials
it
for
will be.
accessing the license service center, Evgeny. But
Okay.
the downloads and ISOs and keys will be listed as AIF in there, or AI or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like the other. So you won't be using the guided ones, you'll be using the AIF ones.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
That's
Any
it,
other questions from anybody?
I'm happy until that stage, Evgeny, and then we'll catch up again.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So, like, how long do you reckon, Evgeny?
Well, not for long. So
towards the end of the week, we should be able to have server up, right?
Huh?
Towards the end of the week, but you only got tomorrow to work. You're not working on Friday.
Yeah, and today as well. So it only depends how fast I can download the ISA images.
The ISA. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and we need the information about the names too.
Yeah, I'll call Daryl after this phone call.
Okay.
I'll call him, and then I'll email you what's the answer basically.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
If he's happy with that, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I need to download the images of the Windows first, and when we do that, it's much easier. So I just deploy one server and make 4 of them. So that's and Active Directory. It's 5 minutes. Yeah. So I believe tomorrow it will be done.
Tomorrow it will be done. Okay. I'll catch up with you, Evgeny, after I find out the domain name. Okay.
Yeah, just confirm with Daryl and let me know. Just send me email.
Yep, I'll do that, Evgeny. And then Jerry, I'm gonna hang up this call first. Then after I call Daryl, I'm gonna give you a call, and then we'll have a quick meeting, okay, about the project.
Okay.
Yudi, just before you go, There's just
Yep.
one thing that popped into my mind. I can't remember.
Mm.
We will need to organise at some point antivirus on these new servers, and we'll
Correct,
need to ensure that we've got from whatever applications are going on those servers the necessary exclusions which need to be applied in
The
WebRoot.
whitelist or something.
Yeah, it's we can exclude
Okay.
by
So that's
process like an exe, or we can exclude by file and folder in the traditional sense. But that's probably the easiest way to do it.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
David, I think once Evgeny built this server and have that ready, right? We need to have another brainstorm of what actually we need to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say yes, because we need probably to put a bit of initial thought into at that point. Well, what's the migration process going to be? Are we going to, set up trust?
But David, remember that we're not actually doing the migration yet. They haven't paid us to do the whole job yet. Remember? Okay.
Okay then. Well, yeah. Okay. So at this, that's right. At this stage, all we got to do is set up Exchange and get it working, isn't it?
Correct. And we want to have a couple of test users.
And he wants to move some data in there, doesn't he?
Correct. Yeah, he wants to have the folder structured like as per
that he gave us. Yeah, that's right.
That he gave us.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, but
we were going to ascertain what exactly he's going to need to see regarding Exchange, aren't we? What do we need to demonstrate to him to show him that it's working?
Yeah, correct. So which I need to ask him again. All right, Evgeny, you are free to go, Evgeny, and then you can do some work, and then I will get in contact with you later on. Okay? Thanks, David.
Yeah. Okay, guys. See ya.
Jerry, I'll call you later. Okay? See you, man.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.